Welcome to everything in the brand new Fortnite update version 23.5. This is super exciting and we finally have the final update of Chapter 4 Season 1. This is really interesting to see where things are going to go with the future of Fortnite, and this update really does lead us into the next season. So what exactly is in this update? Well, 23.5 does contain a secret code where you can see on screen right now. The teaser is 31813112085351545. Now this actually means crack the code. So this final update is going to have something for us to crack inside of Fortnite, and we have some more details on this. There's going to be a quest at some point during this week which will contain roughly 3 different quests which will give us an idea of the different cryptid stuff which we have to break into. Now I generally think that we will be able to find this and decrypt the code. I don't know how we'll do it as a community. Is it going to be like an event? Are we going to have to do stuff? Now this season probably isn't going to have a live event because we probably would already have details on this right now, especially with it ending on a Thursday, so it's not long until it ends at all. But fingers crossed these quests are community related and are in-game and we can actually stream it, maybe do mini events or have some sort of interaction thing. That's what I'm hoping. Fun, I haven't done that in a very long time. Maybe it's time to bring that back because it would bring the community together to solve something, and let's just hope it's not external on some sort of random website which they always send us to. Let's hope it's actually internal in game with something actually happening in the Battle Royale island which we can affect as a community. I don't know, fingers crossed. Anyway, some other details in this update which you guys are really going to want to get your heads tuned in for are these up and coming skins. These 2 skins on screen right now, you can see Elias and Kappa, I think that's how you say their names. They're going to be spray skins where you can actually customize them with your sprays, which is pretty cool. These aren't available yet. They were rumored to release in this update, which we already had, but they didn't, so they're going to probably release in the next one, probably towards the end of the season, and they are pretty exciting. I think you guys will really like these, and these will be releasing at some point. And also, Creed 3 should be having a collaboration inside of Fortnite as well at some point. Now, this will probably be some sort of cosmetics and most likely a creative map. A lot of these recent collaborations really have been emphasizing on the creative side, not really innovating on the BR side. As much as I love creative, and you guys know I love building stuff in creative, I do think generally that these things should really innovate on BR and not just be solely creative focused. I think they're missing out on opportunities, and I think people just get fed up of playing consistent creative collaborations. I love them, but sometimes it's just too much, and they do need to scale back on it a little bit and make them more unique. Similar to like the Kid Leroy one, that was pretty cool. It had like a unique boss and some unique mechanics in it and some unique stuff, but a lot of the creative stuff just feels like copy and paste, and it all just feels kind of overwhelming sometimes. So fingers crossed they can actually more tail it towards BR users with these collaborations and not just be skins and creative maps. So I don't know, that's just my opinion on it. But anyway, the Creed 3 stuff should be coming out at some point, and that is rumored for the update and at some point be in that season. Also, obviously some of the most obvious stuff which we can mention will be new augments. As always, we've got March, Crew, and a special pickaxe. This is really interesting, so you can actually hear the background music. I've been playing it throughout this video at the start, and this pickaxe will be available in the Crew, and it's definitely being kind of looked at by Fortnite quite a lot. They're kind of like really emphasizing it, and I think it's a really cool pick, and hopefully that this could be something else other than a pickaxe, maybe a mythic similar to maybe the Infinity Blade. Probably not. I always kind of overlook things and hope for stuff that's really not going to happen, but the March Crew is pretty cool. You can take a little preview of that on screen here if you haven't already seen it. And also the Witcher Page 2 rewards will be available. We'll most likely be expecting probably a horse, a pickaxe, and maybe some just general cosmetics from emblems to sprays to loading screens in here. That's probably what we'll get, and it'll probably be like a horse glider, I'm assuming, for that, which is kind of exciting if you like horses. Now, some other good information for you guys will be unvaulting and vaulting of weapons. We can expect bows to be unvaulted and motorboats, and probably a lot of vaulted items from the heist update. Basically everything we received in the heist update, other than probably the heavy sniper, because one of the augments does kind of like tell towards that. But yeah, that's basically that side of stuff. Now, on the topic of quests and stuff, you can see on screen right now, we're taking a little look at quests. The most wanted quest will be completely gone. This will include the cosmetics here. These will be gone, so if you missed out on these, sadly they won't be available in the next update. So you missed out, sadly, and you can never get these again. I'm sorry to say, that's just the truth with this. Also, the snake stuff there will be available as well. If you have earned your 5 snake rewards, we'll talk about that with the battling in a sec. The Oathbound quest will be going live as well, which will be the final storyline leading up to the release of Chapter 4 Season 2, which would be exciting, and hopefully they'll be the part of the solving the clue stuff with the numbers and the battling the solid skull. If you did do the quest but didn't complete your battling fully with all the eliminations, because it was like 100 eliminations and a victory royale, I believe, you can still do these, I believe, in the update. So you should be pretty much set if you unlock that already, and you'll be able to do that in the following days up to the release of Season 2. So that's kind of neat, and Team Rumble's the best to do that on, and the victory does count on that as well. So do use Team Rumble, guys, to level that up as quickly as possible if you want to get that fully upgraded. I really do like the Solid Skull. Hopefully you guys do like it as well. So that's everything on that side of stuff. We do have some more information I want to tell you guys though as well on some of the fixes and bug fixes in this update. We've only got a few, but apparently Exile's emblem wrap appears yellow will be fixed in this update. Also, School of Llama banners, I was going to say bananas, llama banners missing a grayed out thing will be fixed in this update, and Peely Plunder may lead to treasure map in accessible areas will also be fixed in this update. This is what I've found so far in the future game update fixes, which is probably going to be fixed at some point, and also some information on some other stuff. Vi's right eye turned inwards using some emotes will be fixed, which has been a really creepy one, which will be fixed, and obviously Mega Knight has a light grey / silver kind of armor texture, which will also be fixed in the next update. So that's all set for you guys on the bug fixes that we know publicly. Obviously there's a lot behind the scene that we may not know, and we may not have details on them. Now, some other interesting points to make here is a lot on up and coming quests and storyline stuff. This is an interesting one. A fun fact, the Fox Clan Rift encounter will actually have been updated to a new version. The text of the NPCs has been changed, which could be something related to next season. As you can see here, the text says this here again: no, not the right now, not when they need us. So obviously this is both of the Fox Clan members saying this. Could this be something to do with the new season? It is rumored that season 2 could have some sort of kind of Chinese POI style vibe because of the bamboo which we had. Not 100% certain on that though, and obviously that will give us a little insight to that. And because Fox Clan are more of a parkour style people from what we've seen in the past, we do have some rumors on wall running being the up and coming mechanic for the next season, which will allow you to jump on walls and across different walls and just do different distance jumps, which seems pretty cool. This also will probably relate to the Japanese POI, or maybe Chinese theme. I don't know what they'll go with the style, but I think they're going to really focus on that samurai style parkour movement with the Fox Clan, which we've seen in the past. That's where I think season 2 is going to go. That's what I'm hoping. And also, I'll make a separate video on season 2, but I do think it could be a cyber theme, because recently in creative, this is what I've actually been doing for the last 2 weeks. There's a little preview of my map I built for my cyber call out, but they've been asking for cyber maps in creative. I spent a long time building mine, about 3 weeks, and yeah, usually sometimes the stuff from the callouts is what's in the next season, because cyber callout is what they asked for. In the past, they asked for a no building one, and it was 0 builds, and other stuff as well they've asked for in the callouts, and it's been that in the season. So I wonder if the season's going to have like a cyber neo POI, and it's also going to have like maybe a Japanese style, or maybe it's going to be a cross between them both and have like a lot of parkour in like a neon cyber city, which would be pretty cool. Maybe I might be right there, maybe I'll be wrong, but I'll make a separate video talking about all the details we have for season 2, because there's a little bit more than just me saying some basic stuff. Now, if you did complete your most wanted stuff on the website and you haven't received your rewards yet, you should expect them at some point in the future. Mine is personally delayed, and yours will probably be delayed as well. I don't know why this is happening, but the wrap's just taken a while to get sent over, and a few other stuff as well. And that's the same, it looks like, with the Spark geezer who had his quest for the cup stuff for the wrap, and the spray and the emoticon. I believe the emoticon's been granted, but the spray's having some issues granting to players. Again, this will probably be fixed soon. It doesn't look like Fortnite have acknowledged this yet, but I assume that they are working on it, and it's not really their priority, a spray or an emoticon, but once they get around to it and you realize that it's not been granted, then you'll probably receive it. Just be patient and you should hopefully get it. Now, on the topic of Fortnite competitive, we do have a little skin for the FNCS if you are a fan of that. Personally, I lost interest in FNCS a while ago. I feel like a lot of the players are leaving the community, and the orgs have been splitting up. And also the division between Zero Build and Build is just weird at the minute. I feel like Zero Build needs like a whole revamp to be better in competitive. Maybe have like building in it, but not cranking. For example, like Ground War, the old LTM, you could build a few structures. You could even have it in Zero Build, so you build them, but you can't actually climb on them until they're fully constructed. They take longer to build, and technically you're not building then, you're just really just building cover, similar to like a porta fort type thing, but you actually build it with like 50 limited mats. It's kind of like a unique thing that you could do, where you don't actually build it like Fortnite. It's like a different style type of thing, but it still uses the grid system and the cover ability to get up to different places. Also, that's the skin, which is pretty cool if you're interested in that. And the next thing I want to mention is map changes. Now, if you've been living underneath some sort of rock and you want to kind of know where things are going to come out with map changes, changes in this update. Well, here's a little preview of that. So all of the most wanted stuff is most likely going to be removed, including all the vaults and the bosses. It's not 100% confirmed they're going to be removed, but it almost is guaranteed. So any of the bosses or vaults that we've had in the most wanted update will probably be gone, which was so awesome. So many people love this. They definitely need to innovate more stuff like that. That includes the one at Brutal Bastion, obviously the one at Faulty Splits, and Shattered Slabs as well, where the vaults are located, will be removed. Also, NPCs are probably making a return. For some reason, they removed all the NPCs and replaced them with like random hireable NPCs in random spots. Some of them still remain because they were important for storyline and quests and stuff, but the majority of them did get removed and replaced with hireable NPCs. That'll probably cycle back to the original NPCs that we saw, but it's not confirmed. And yeah, that's it really, map change wise. I'll keep you guys updated on the map changes tomorrow if there is anything major or anything just in general in that map change video will be in it. Not always map changes are in the video, other stuff is contained in them as well if there is a lot of major stuff. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and this is postboxpat.